Yes, my viewers and subscribers. So we're going to talk a little bit about that Coach Phil Simmons interview after the defeat against Scotland. So it seems as if the coach is ready to throw some cheers around the room. Yes, man, in the interview, the man was saying that, listen, he's going to spend some time and cool off before he goes in there to talk to those players because the batsmen were unprofessional and they got out soft. But what is new? That is West Indies. I don't know what is new. That is what we are used to. Anyway, we're going to take a look at this interview. We're going to break it down. We're going to give you guys all of what the coach had to say. So make sure you watch the video until the end. And if you have not yet subscribed, please go right ahead and subscribe to the channel. So Phil was actually taking some questions in the post-match interview, and you know, according to him, it was disappointing to see how we went today. According to him, that is the word that he would use to sum up today's performance. Disappointing. And the batting was unprofessional. That is what he said. The batting was unprofessional. So it's not a case of guys not being good enough, according to Phil. It's a case of them being unprofessional, right? So them not doing what is required of them. You know, it's not a case of them not being able to do it. It's a case of them just not doing it, if you get what I am saying. So he went on to say that, you know, the batsmen especially need to wake up and need to be professional about how they go about playing their cricket. You know, he spoke about the bowlers, saying that the bowlers seems to be performing good. The bowlers are getting us into good situations. Even though we got off to a tough start in the power play when we were bowling, the bowlers still pegged it back, and that is something that the bowlers have been doing over the last probably 15 to 16 months, putting us in good situation, but the batters just continue to falter. That is Coach Phil Simmons' statement. The batters continue to falter. The batters continue to be unprofessional. So it's not a case of the batters continuing to fail or not being good enough. It's them being unprofessional, right? You know, he went on to say that you know, in terms of what happened, he's not sure what happened. Well, this interview was done before he went in to talk to the team. According to him, he's not really sure what happened as yet. He's going to cool off, blow off some steam before he goes in there to speak to them. You know, I guess that is supposed to get the fans in the state of mind that the coach is going to wile them up and the coach is not happy with what went down. We want to see performance. That is what we want to see. You understand? So he says he's going to talk to them. So don't know if we're going to get another interview before the next game to tell us exactly what went down and why the dismissals went like that. According to him, there were definitely too many excuse me, too many soft dismissals from the batsmen. You know, batsmen need to pay attention to their wickets, and you know, according to him, we are always up there with the run rate. It doesn't matter who we are playing. That much I can attest to. Majority of the time when we are playing different teams, we are usually up there with the run rate. In all honesty, it is just a case of us being able to make sure that we are not losing too many wickets, right? Not losing too many wickets. And that is something that Phil highlighted, that we continuously lose wickets at crucial stages in the game. You understand? So Phil Simmons is definitely going to be pulling out probably the Sir Alex Ferguson hair dryer treatment. I don't know at all, my viewers and subscribers, you know. According to him, you know, they are trying to fix stuff where the batting is concerned, but it is apparently not there as yet. They have been hitting balls in training. They have been putting in the work in training and stuff like that, but it's just a case of the batsmen just not coming to fruition just yet. You know, he was asked about the batting order, if one of the reasons why we are not being consistent where the batting is concerned is because we continue to tinker with the batting lineup, the batting order. According to Coach Phil Simmons, that batting lineup that we had today was probably an okay one, right, where guys batted in positions where they felt all the guys were strong enough, or that was actually their strongest position to bat. That is what coach is saying, and based on the 11 that they played, I would tend to agree. If we had Lewis and Mayers opening, King at 3, Poor and 4, Powell 5, and so forth. You know, I think that is probably an okay way to put that playing 11. So according to Coach Phil Simmons, that cannot be used as an excuse today, where guys, you know, as it relates to guys being shuffled around because the guys batted in their right order, according to what he's saying. Now, apparently halfway through the innings, through the batting innings, you know, he went out there to speak to Jason Holder when, you know, we're on a little break. According to him, the message was just to tell Jason Holder to keep it going, to bat up until probably the 15th over or so, 16th over, because we had the guys in the back end, people like Odin Smith and Joseph to come, who could hit the ball based on what he's saying. And I think Joseph and Hussein, if I'm not mistaken, who could still hit the ball to get the boundaries that we needed, but things just did not work out. You understand? According to him, we had people playing shots to the bigger parts of the grounds, bigger part of the ground that was not needed at the time. You know, but that is something that's not new. That's not new. West Indies batsmen going out there and targeting the bigger side of the boundary, even when the situation calls for playing the ball on the ground and rotating strike, is not something that is new. If you understand what I'm saying, it's definitely not something that is new, my peeps. So, you know, according to him, the batsmen are just not being professional. The bowlers continue to pull us out of different situations. You understand? After the, you know, Scotland got off to a good start, but after the rain break, Jason Holder especially got into the wickets alongside Alzari Joseph, and we were able to pick them back. 160, not too bad. But as I said, you know, the batsmen continue to show, according to Coach Phil Simmons, and professionalism and all of that. So you know, they are looking forward to the quick turnaround, playing a game on Wednesday. According to coach, that will definitely give the guys the hunger to go back out there, you know, and get the job done. You know, he said that it's all about trying to beat Zimbabwe now. They are not thinking too far about down in the competition as it relates to whether or not they need to try and get the run rate up, beat Zimbabwe by a whole lot, because, you know, of rain and all of that. According to him, they're not thinking about that. They are just thinking about going out there and trying to get past Zimbabwe first. So that is the next step, my viewers and subscribers. And you know, they are not too worried about the situation now. It's about trying to beat this team here that is in front of us and trying to get out of the group stage. He even made mention of you know, Bangladesh losing their first game in the last World Cup, but went on to the Super 12. So according to him, they are trying to put in the work still, and the idea is to go out there and try and see if we can take it home. But I don't know, my viewers and subscribers, I don't know. That is where we are at as it relates to this West Indies team. Lost this first game to Scotland, and that is basically what Coach Phil Simmons had to say as it relates to how things went out there today. So I don't know. The comment section is open for you guys to go ahead and let me know what you think about all of what Coach Phil Simmons said. Do you think that he is going with the right approach as it relates to going in there, talking to the players, getting them situated again to go and to get it done? Are they supposed to tinker with this team? Do they bring in Johnson Charles? Do they bring in Yannick Karaya? What is the situation to go up against Zimbabwe? Let me know what you think, my viewers and subscribers. As I saw someone saying in the comment section, we wanted West Indies to win, yes, but them losing is definitely not a surprise. You understand? We have grown to come used to this. So just go ahead in the comment section and let me know what you think about it, my peeps. Go and big up on yourself and we touch base. In.